Hello there, my beautiful furries, ferns, and furnaces. That's right, I am actually uploading a video for once. Now, normally here on my channel, I end up trying to make a lot of things gay, but sadly, I regret to inform you this video might be a bit homophobic. And that is because here, we have a pile of cards with various beautiful orientations with lots of nice diversity, and we want to turn them all straight. Granted, when it comes to cards, that actually is a pretty reasonable thing to want to do. You see, recently I was made aware that a lot of people will try to go through and do this like one card at a time or something.
Personally though, I figure why go through all that trouble if it only takes a few seconds to do it all at once? Best part is though, it's actually pretty easy to learn.
First of all, you're going to want to put your hands in a sort of book shape, but tilt your fingers back a little, and so that it forms a wall that you can rest the cards against, like this. This is what it looks like from the side. I can't just turn because there's a big old tripod in the way. Next, you just need to give the deck a bit of a jostling, either shaking your hands together or alternating. I find that alternating between alternating and not alternating works pretty well. What we're going for here is a sort of V shape. I'll talk about this more in a moment, but for now, yeah, we just need them all to be in a V shape, so they're either one orientation or the other. And now, you can just go through, peel it apart, push it together, iron out the sides, and you're done. Now, going back to the part where we get gravity to do all the work for us, you don't need a perfect V-shape. This is actually sufficient. All you need is a little valley going all the way through. It may take some practice to know exactly what you're looking for. But once you have that, you can peel it open, close it, and finish. And that tends to be a lot faster than trying to go for that nice perfect V-shape. Now, part of why this works so well is not just because of getting gravity to do the work for us, but also because we're not trying to get gravity to do all of the work for us, just enough to be able to finish it off easily. So all we need is the cards to be in this range of angles, where if you press down, you will hit the long side of every card, which means that you can then peel it open and they'll all be the same orientation. So all the gravity step really has to do is make sure that there's no vertical cards left, which ends up being very easy to detect because if there are any vertical cards left, they will quite literally stick out like this. However, horizontal ones, they tend to hide a lot better, and they also don't settle as quickly, so it's kind of a double win that we only need to get rid of the vertical cards. Except that quite often, the vertical ones won't actually settle very easily because they're stuck like right in the middle, like this card right here. To deal with this a little more quickly, all you need to do is, once a bunch of the cards have settled, you just need to give it some bias. You can do this by simply tilting it. This will make it so that any of the cards that have already settled won't really get unsettled, but ones that are stuck in the middle will have enough bias to go to one side. If you want to be really fancy, you can also slide your lower hand inward, which helps bias them even more, though it can be a little tricky if you're not careful, as you can see.
Sometimes while you're bunching up all the cards together, you might get some that are pressing up against each other and don't really want to go into the pile. And one nice thing about this is, well, I mean, assuming you can actually hold that pile, this tends to, well, fix that up really fast.
It's kind of ironic, because every time I have to re-scramble these, it actually takes longer than it does to just straighten them up.
Anyways, here that is, just one last time. And that is how you can straighten out a deck of cards in just a few seconds.
Make sure to press all the fancy buttons that make number go up. But most of all, always remember, trans rights are human rights.